Hello friends, welcome to Cloud Institution. Today we're going to see one of the very important features of AWS is that EC2 user data. Okay, so what is EC2 user data? Okay, so we are going to see what is EC2 user data, and we are going to see the demo in the EC2 console. Okay, so first of all, let's see what is EC2 user data. So EC2 user data is defined as the powerful feature of Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud, which is EC2 instances that allow you to automate tasks and customize your EC2 instances during the bootstrapping process. So what do you mean by bootstrapping process? So bootstrapping process, which means that so when the instance is creating, during the instance creation. Okay, so if you want to install any kind of a packages to be already been available, before the instance is being started up. Okay, so in that case you have to use user data. So let me just give you another example. For example, I wanted to install some kind of a Apache web server and kind of MySQL and the PHP and all these kind of packages. If you wanted to be installed, before the starting of the instances, you have to use user data. And another use case is that I wanted to create a 10 instances, so I wanted to create a 10 instances. So all the 10 instances should be having, the should be having all the packages whatever I'm going to install in one server. Okay, for example, I have to install a kind of a Apache, MySQL, and PHP. All these three packages, so in all the 10 instances. Okay, so I don't need to install each and every these kind of a packages going inside the server. So what I can do is I can just use the user data, and I can just install all the packages in a one shot. So yeah, so without wasting a time, let's get into the uh, demo. Okay, so now I'm going to the EC2 console. Okay, so now I don't have any kind of EC2 instances running. So now I'm going to launch an EC2 instance. Okay, I'm going to launch instance. Okay, so now here the instance name is going to be, okay, the cloud institution. Okay, cloud institution, user data. Okay, so this is the instance name. Okay, so now I'm going to use Amazon Linux image, and I'm going to use t2.micro and keypair. I can just give any kind of a keypair. The cloud institution key is something which I'm going to give, and the network settings I can just leave it as a default. I don't want any kind of a network settings need to be changed for this one. Okay, I wanted to allow SSH traffic from the internet because I wanted to test whether this instance is working fine or not. So I mean, like I just wanted to check whether all the packages whatever I have installed, it is available inside the instance. So now I'm coming all the way down. So I'm going to give 8 GB. Now I wanted to go for advanced settings, advanced details. Okay, just click on advanced details. Okay, just you can just come all the way down. Okay, if you can come all the way down, you will be seeing one user data option. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy one script. Okay, so this is the script I'm going to copy and paste it over here. So basically what are you going to do now is that you are going to write one small shell script. So that shell script will have automate, will have a sequence of commands. So let's go through what is these commands is all about. Okay, so the first command is sudo su, which means that it's going into the root, the root user. Okay, so whenever so first command is going to be root user, is going into root user. Then it's going to do yum update -y. Okay, it's going to be updating the yum package. So yum is the utility which is used to install the packages on Linux, right? So yum update -y, and next I'm going to give yum install -y httpd.x86.64. Okay, so this is what the httpd package which has been requiring for you to install. Okay, so now I'm giving httpd as x86-64, and you don't need to give x86-64 at all. So you can just give httpd alone. Okay, if you want to have some kind of a specific architecture, you have to specify. So for example, if you go here, so we have that x86 architecture. If you are using kind of ARM something like that, then you can just give the blind ones, so blank ones. So now I'm not going to give httpd anything else, like so I'm just giving just httpd only, and systemctl start httpd.service. Okay, I'm going to start the service. Okay, and what is systemctl enable http.service? So what do you mean by this one is that, this is very important Linux command. So what is enable HTTPD is that, so whenever the system is being, actually the HTTPD service is started, okay, but if the system is restarted, okay, if the system is restarted, then that services will not be started again. Okay, you have to go to the instance each and every time, and then you have to start the service. Okay, so in order to avoid this kind of a failures, okay, for example, by mistake or for some other reasons, instance is stopped. Okay, and you're going to start the instances. So when you start the instance, okay, that HTTP service will not be started automatically. Okay, if you want that HTTP service to be started automatically during the boot up, then you have to give systemctl enable httpd.service. Okay, that is something which you have to be remembering. So now I'm going to give echo hello world from, okay, the host name -f. So I'm just dynamically grepping the host name of the machine. Okay, and then I'm just copying it to /www html and index.html. Okay, so what does it mean is that, so it is going to take the host name and is going to put it in the index.html file, so that we should be able to see the result of this host name, this text from the browser directly. Okay, now I'm going to launch instance. So now what's happening now is that, so during the creation of these instances, it will install all these commands. So by now it would have been installed all these commands, and you should have been seeing this particular, the command from particular command inside this particular file. Okay, so now what are we going to do now is that, without even connecting to this machine, okay, I have this machine here. Okay, I have this machine here. So without even connecting to this machine, okay, what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to copy the I'm going to copy the IP address of this one. So before, because we have installed HTTPD, and we have to check the security group has been enabled for HTTPD or not. Okay, so now what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to check, copy the IP address of this machine. I'm going to paste it in the browser. Okay, this is not working, right? So this is not something working. So now what you have to do to make it work is that we need to enable the security group. I'm going to security group. Okay, this is the launch visa 16 is a security group, right? So I'm going to security group here, and I'm going to enable the HTTP traffic. So HTTP traffic from this port number, and I'm going to enable for internet. Okay, so this is how I'm enabling the HTTPD request from HTTPD. I'm enabling HTTPD traffic to this machine. Okay, so now I'm just saving these rules, and I'm going back again. I'm going to refresh it again. Okay, now okay, so now after a few seconds, of the time, it is just giving me the output that hello world from IP. Okay, this is the host name. So you can just check what is the host name of the machine. Again, you can go to the instances, one instance running. Okay, you can go here, and you can see the host name of the machine. So public DNS host name is going to be this one, right? So you can just find this is the host name of this machine. So if you can remove the .com over here, so it has all the .com and everything, right? But if you can see, the host name will be matching with the 44.774. Okay, sorry. So this is the private DNS. This is the public DNS of this machine. Okay, this is going to be the private DNS of this machine. Okay, so private DNS is going to be 172.31.151.158.ap south 1 compute.internal. Okay, you can just find the exact match of this host name of this machine over here. Okay, So you should not be copying the public DNS of this machine. Okay, so now it's been there. Now let's go and check whether this file is existed or not. Okay, let's go and check whether the file which we have created over here is been available or not. Okay, so now let's do a connect. Okay, instance connect. I'm going to do a copy of this location. Okay, I'm just going to give sudo ls. Now as you can see, the file name is already been created. So now you know that, so this file is created because we have kept all these kind of a commands inside the user data. Okay, now you can see cat command of this file. Now you see hello world from 172.168. I mean 172.31.15.138. Okay, this is the host name will be available from here. Okay, so now that's all from the from this demo. So hope you understand now, so what is the user data and why do we need user data for our purpose. Okay, so thank you so much, and if you really like this video, just like and subscribe, and please follow us for for more videos. We are just going to upload more and more technical videos like this one, and please follow us. Okay, thank you so much for watching.